Good morning, welcome back to my channel, and if you are brand new here, welcome. I'm Bonnie, Old Soul Mermaid. I'm so glad that you found me. Today's video is a little bit of an impromptu video, kind of not planned, but I feel like I need to do it right now before, time passes. Last night I received a gift I found on my doorstep, and it was an Amazon box, and this gift is from one of my lovely viewers and subscribers. Now, I will tell you a little bit later on in the video why it is so timely and so meaningful for me in a little bit, but right now I just want to show you, I have to share the beautiful gift that is truly inspired, and I must say this wonderful soul's timing is impeccable, and I'll let you know why later. But so I got the box with the gift in this beautiful gift bag, and it's so fun. I love gift bags. You can always use them to keep things re-gift, but I find that I don't. I'll just keep the gift bags that I got, and if I'm going to gift something, I'll put it in another gift bag or I'll make one or something. But I just think, it's one of those things. Okay. So this wonderful soul gave me two gifts. The first is a deck, the Winged Enchantment Oracle deck by Leslie Morrison, and with the artwork by Lisa Hunt. And this wonderful book, The Goddess Companion, Daily Meditations on the Feminine Spirit by Patricia Monahan. This book was not on my radar, but it is something that I need right now. I'm in the midst of trying to search for some goddesses that I can work with, or who want to work with me. And I know I've mentioned to this person and a couple of others that, I come from two diverse cultures, my mother being Mexican and my father being Swedish. So two very diverse ancestries and cultures. And I know within my mom's ancestry, she's got some on her father's side, European Spanish, whereas her mother is, more Mexican with the, I think more of a lineage to the Aztecs. And then on my father's side, it's Norse, Viking, with a little bit of some Celtic, I think, if you want to nitpick. So it's very, very, I could pick. There's a wealth of goddesses, that I can choose from, but I'm waiting to see which ones call to me. And maybe I will pick more than one. I was waiting for that one, but I think with me, it's probably going to be at least two. And it doesn't mean that it has to be the same one or two forever. But anyway, I started with the first prayer. You'll see how this book is laid out, but it has a prayer or meditation for every single day, and it's dated. But let's look at the back, just for a synopsis. And it says, walk in spirit every day. Turn to the Goddess Companion each day for clearer insight into how the divine flows through your life. This spirit-nourishing collection of 366 authentic goddess prayers, invocations, chants, and songs was culled from dozens of diverse eras and cultures. Each ancient prayer rings out in clear language that maintains the sacred spirit of the originals, and all prayers are illuminated by readings that offer rich material for reflection, inspiration, and joy. Meditate upon a prayer a day or consult indexes listed by goddess name, subject, and culture origin to find prayers that construct personal rituals or inspire you Inspire your own divine creations. However you choose to use the Goddess Companion, it will bless your daily spiritual journey. The author, Patricia Monahan, was an influential leader in the fields of earth spirituality and goddess worship, having served as a faculty member at the School of New Learning at DePaul University. Monahan lectured nationally and wrote several groundbreaking books, including The New Book of Goddess and Heroines and Magical Gardens. She also authored The Goddess Path, a companion volume to this book. So I'm going to have to look into that, The Goddess Path, and this one, The New Book of Goddesses and Heroines. That looks interesting as well. This is published by Llewellyn Books. And if we go into it, there's another little preface here. The goddess wears many faces. The Goddess Companion will help you explore a different facet of her glorious diversity each day. Each daily prayer and accompanying reading meditates upon the divine lesson within our most powerful human experiences: creation, celebration, birth, beauty, abundance, loss, love, worship, and all the cycles of the seasons of our lives. The Goddess Companion fosters the connection between self and spirit, clearing a sacred space in our thoughts for our new insights to take root and grow. When you take time each day to read these lyrical ancient prayers, you will recognize daily opportunities for spiritual change, and you will honor and nurture the divine feminine that dwells within you. And sadly, it says that this author is no longer living. She passed away in 2012, so that's very sad. It looks like this is a first edition, which was published in 1999, but it is the 8th printing, printed in 2019 by Llewellyn. So you see it's got by the month, and it has a day, each day of the month having a different prayer or meditation. So I started with, because I got this, I found it on I wasn't expecting it, and I got it on my doorstep, found it on my doorstep yesterday, which was the 26th, which happens to be my sister's birthday, and I did this prayer of initiates into the Greek mysteries. I am one of those who serves the goddess. Here is my proof. I have eaten from her drum. I have drunk from her cymbal. I have carried her sacred objects. I have prayed in her sacred chamber. And it also gives you a little bit of background, which is so cool. And I think I'm going to try to make this part of my daily, probably nightly ritual. I already have a morning ritual where I do daily card pulls. Yeah, this is a cool bookmark from US Games. But today is the 27th, so it's a prayer to Persian goddess Anahita, and it gives a little bit of background. So I did my own little ritual with some meditation and some incense, and I found, and I told the gifter that it was the first time in a very long time I was able to remember a dream. And I used to be a very vivid dreamer, but I'm on sleep medication now because for years and years and years I've been battling insomnia, and so the sleep medication keeps me from remembering my dreams for the most part. I don't dream like I used to, but last night I was, and I'm very, very thankful for that. I am so excited, so I guess as they would say in the UK, chuffed or to have this book. I am so just skimming through it. It's exactly what I need to help me on my journey to finding my my goddess or goddesses. And so I am so very, very thankful for this. It is a precious gift. And the other thing that was included, I'm going to put that off to the side, and I'm going to get in a little bit closer. Was the Winged Enchantment Oracle deck, written by Leslie Morrison and artwork by Lisa Hunt. I know Lisa Hunt has done some other things, other decks. I think the Fairy Tale Lenormand, which is on my very expanded wish list, but this deck is a beautiful US Games publication from 2015. Inspired by the majesty and mythos of birds, great and small, the Winged Enchantment Oracle invites us to spread our wings as we venture on our own soul journeys. Mesmerizing shapeshifter artwork beckons us to see multiple levels of meaning and new perspectives on our earthly experiences. The set includes 39 oracle cards and a 48-page illustrated book. So I took the cards out because it is kind of a tight fit in the box. Look at that art. And this is just perfect because I have a deck that I haven't done an unboxing yet. And I was wondering, I was looking kind of really quickly through my oracle collection, and I didn't really have anything that fit, but this one does. So when I do the unboxing of that tarot deck, I'll pair this with it. So I took the book and the cards out. There's a beautiful titled card, the artwork of Winged Enchantment. Driven by inspiration and charged with animal energies, Lisa Hunt created the watercolor paintings for Winged Enchantment Oracle by developing an artistic fusion that suggests our deep connection with the avian world. This effect was accomplished by allowing humans and birds to form a visual union with the intent of creating a seamless transition between the two realms. This blending of features allows a means of seeing the birds, often in their respective habitats, from a more human perspective. The resulting shape-shifting portraits mesmerize the viewer with their powerful mythos. So, and these are the gorgeous backs. They are large. They are quite large, quite tall. As you can see, it can cover pretty much my whole hand. But it's on that wonderful matte US Games cardstock. And look at the backs. And we're just going to do a really quick flip through of this. What did I do here? Oh, I must have gotten them out of order. Yeah, I did open it and flip through the cards because I couldn't help myself. And I like that these cards are numbered, but oh my gosh. Look at the detail. And if you are familiar with this deck, let me know how it has worked with you and what tarot decks you have paired with it. And this was not on my radar, and I'm so glad. This week is the theme of decks not on my radar. If you saw my Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck walkthrough. But look at this. Oh my gosh. It reminds me a little bit of, oh gosh, and I can't remember. It's by Wendy Anderson, I think the artist is. The Goddess Dream Oracle. A little bit of that. But so highly detailed, so vivid and full of life. And I love that there's age depicted in here, as well as vibrant youth. And you see the detail that you can pick out, the spirit in the background. I live in a newer neighborhood subdivision, and you know, this house was brand new when we moved into it. And one of the downfalls of moving into a new neighborhood is that there's not full-grown trees, and therefore there isn't the wildlife, the abundance of wildlife, of birds and squirrels and whatnot. But since the trees are growing, we've noticed that there's more birds are starting to come, and we're seeing more squirrels, which we didn't see in definitely the first couple of years of living in this house. Oh my goodness, look at the colors. So it's something that, you know, once you're used to, our last neighborhood was full of mature trees, and just everywhere you went, just an abundance of bird life and squirrels and nature. And when we moved here, we noticed it, and it was, you know, just like kind of a punch in the gut. It was very, very noticeable. And I'm very, very grateful that we're starting to have that part of nature move back to where we are. Look at how beautiful the mockingbird. I love the ostrich. Just wow. We'll take a quick look at the guidebook as well. And you can see there are spirits, faces inside in the artwork. So beautiful. Again, here. You have to look for it. Sometimes the beauty of nature is, you know, up front and in your face in the springtime with the abundance of flowers, but sometimes the smaller things you really have to look for. You know, there's magic in a spider web. There's magic in hollow trees. I remember, was it last summer or the summer before, my husband and I went to the Lyndon B. Johnson Library here in Austin, and there was a beautiful tree, and it was hollow, and we happened to look in it, and there was a juvenile opossum in it, sleeping, and it opened its eyes, and we just stared at it. It was so sweet. But then we got a little bit too close and it hissed at us. Rightly so. We were encroaching and on its habitat and disturbing its sleep. But I had to look. I wonder if I could still find the picture. If I can, I may insert it. But this is so beautiful. So magical. The woodpecker and the wren. Okay, I want to just shuffle these up a little bit, and we'll pull a card and just, oops. I think I'm gonna have to do it this way because they're a little bit large for my little hands. I guess I could do my little side waterfall shuffle as well. But this is really nice cardstock. If you find yourself being drawn to this deck, it is really nice cardstock. And yes, I can shuffle it this way. And lengthwise. Oh, I pulled the ostrich. Okay, so we'll put this over here, and just a quick look at the book. There's an introduction, and then I think it just goes straight into the card meanings. They are numbered, so there's no table of contents, but you can see there's a little bit of the artwork and a description, a meaning, more like an affirmation and a phrase. So 23 is the ostrich. So let's see what it says about the ostrich. I am ostrich, one of the great connector birds. I am the odd man out. I am acceptance. I am which is not obvious. As an earthbound bird, I have a firmer grasp on what it takes to ground the world of spirit I belong. I have a firmer grasp on what it takes to ground the world of spirit. I belong to both worlds at once, striking the balance, finding the harmony. If you have found me, it is time to bring those messages you hear back down to earth. No wisdom does service to the world if it is left to rattle around in your head. Some people fill up so much on spiritual knowledge that they forget to share. Others simply fail to come back down. The higher worlds are mesmerizing, but like me, you are earthbound for a reason. Find a creative outlet, tell a story, make a move. Raise up your head and keep your eyes on the prize. I am a quick runner and can show you how to quickly spread your newfound wisdom. Perhaps you already know your best angle, and I have simply come to ensure that you follow it through. You are channeling, you are bringing something forth. You are of the earth, you are ostrich. Oh my gosh. I see in the back that there is a way using the Winged Enchantment Oracle cards. So there are spreads. There's a classic 3-card spread. So the recent past and its effect on your current state, the present state and how you are responding to the energies around you, the near future as influenced by your current reactions. There's a hidden influence spread, which is a 5-card spread, and the grounding spread, which is 6 cards. Ooh, I love this. The bird in flight spread, which looks like it's 11 cards. So you have part for your past changes, present changes, final results. This transformation spread traces your spiritual journey and unearths its original state. This reveals the soul's purest essence and instinct. Oh my gosh. This is full of depth. Full of depth and magic and wisdom. And I will tell you, I pulled these 2 cards earlier in the week. Now, normally, you know, as readers, we know that the Death card not very often signifies, you know, actual death. It doesn't usually signify, if you pull it for yourself, that you're going to drop dead or somebody near you is just going to drop dead. But I got it with the Pluto card, and this is the Slow Tarot, and this is Claire Goodchild's Arcana of Astrology. And both cards signify endings or changes. And normally, I've gotten the Death card before, and I haven't been unnerved by it. But this time earlier in the week, I was. And it freaked me out so much that I put it away, and I didn't record the reading in my daily card journal, daily pull journal, and I put it away. And this time, usually I'm not frightened by the Death card, because usually it has signified change, and change was imminent, and the change did come, and you know, uncomfortable change. Sometimes the change was good, but this time it left me unnerved. It was about a day and a half after I did this draw that my 19-year-old dachshund Riley had a major seizure. He just fell over in our living room, and he had a seizure and lost control of himself, of his bodily functions, and it lasted quite a while, and it was very, very scary. Now, he has been on the decline. He is 19 years old, approximately. We got him years ago when he was a stray. We got him from a rescue, and we've seen the decline coming, but we've been waiting for him to tell us, okay, it's fine to let me go. Because you don't want to do it when they still have some quality of life, some love that they can receive and give. And it's a very hard decision to make, because, you know, our pets they're like children. And literally my dogs, I have 2, they are my children. Now that my natural offspring are off and living their own lives as it should be, but my dogs are with me. And my dogs, you know, I got them when my kids were young, when I was a young mother in running a busy household full of noise and commotion and all those wonderful things and chaotic things that are part of family life. And the dogs were a part of that. And well, after Riley's seizure, it was clear to us that after all, you know, there's been plenty of indication. His motor skills, he can barely hear or see. He's lost a lot of weight, you know. He's gotten very picky with his food. He used to be a really, really good eater. We've even gotten him kind of that farmer's dog, gourmet dog, hoping it would entice his appetite. And it has a little bit, but it's still hit and miss. He can't keep his back legs aren't working well. He can't do stairs. Not even a little stoop. It's just, he sleeps. He's been losing control of his bodily functions more. And he doesn't seem happy. So this was our sign that we have to set up a consultation with our vet and talk about the end. And it is kind of signifies an end of an era. Change for my household. But these things have to come. You have to accept the good with the bad. So it's been kind of rough. And the gift, this precious gift, was just kind of that little something to you know, get me out of my funk. It was very much appreciated. And it wasn't, you know, I love all my viewers and all my subscribers, and don't feel you have to do something like this. But when there's a good deed done, I feel the need to say thank you. And thank you to all of you who spend the time watching my channel, going through a journey with me, your comments, and just getting to know you guys, and you impart such wisdom. I feel like I'm always going to be the perennial beginner, because there's so much knowledge, there's so much things to learn, and I hope I live long enough to be where I want to be as far as my new spiritual path and journey. So this is a thank you to all of you. very special thank you to the person who gave me this. Just thank you. Thank you to all. Thank you. And I think I'm going to put at the tail end right here some pictures of my Riley, and they were taken. I took them after his episode, his seizure, and I think, yeah, just the look in his eyes are telling me that he's telling us he's had a good run, and maybe it's time to say goodbye. So I don't want to be so morose, but you know, we all experience changes. So in the comments below, let me know if you've worked with this book before, if you have this deck, if you've worked with it, what decks have you paired it with? And as always, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope that you all have a beautiful day today. Bye for now.